Hi everyone, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. We're going to do a general reading for any sign. If you found this reading, there's usually going to be a message for you. Your spirit guides have something to say to you today, and they've asked me to do just a collective reading, and whatever comes in, comes in. So I'm glad that you're here because there must be messages for you. So let's get started. Let's see what they want us to know at this time, and let's see why they're calling me to do this reading. And I'm curious. So Spirit, please share with me, what do my spirit guides need to know? What do my spirit guides need us to know, I should say? What is it that you want us to know? Spirit guides, they want to talk to you. Spirit guides, what is it that you need us to know? I'm listening for you now. Accept struggles as lessons. I know a lot of you have a hard time with that. I'm tired of the lessons. I'm tired of I've learned enough, right? But we're always learning. And just remember, that some of the hard lessons you've already learned, you're not going to do again. So those are, I guess that's a good thing. You're not going to relive some of the really hard lessons that you've already gone through. Focus on the positive. Just stay focused on you, they're saying. Just stay focused on what's best for you. Stay open-minded. What is it that Spirit wants for you? What direction am I headed? They just said. And then release any toxic relationships. And that could include not only romantic relationships, but it could include friends, family, colleagues, that are just dragging you down, and you're struggling with it. That they drain you, almost like this kind of vampire energy coming in. What's the bottom of my deck? Make each day count, of course. All right, so let's see where we're headed. Spirit, share with me. What is it that you need us to know today? I have waking the lion, the number 19. So strong Leo energies coming at me. I have these fierce eyes, and it's almost this feeling of nothing can hold me back. And you have the courage to push through anything. You have the courage to succeed in a lot of different areas of your life, they're saying. But it was definitely a feeling of nothing. 11:11 on the clock when I'm recording this. So I'll take that also, of course. I think that the one thing that I felt when I pulled this card was, I'm not going to give up on myself. It was just this feeling of, all I have is me at times. And if I give up on myself, then I have nothing, right? Nobody's going to pick up all the pieces. Yeah, we have people to help us. Yes, we have people that are there for us. But at the end of the day, we all have to take care of ourselves and move ourselves forward each day. But you do have the courage to do that. They're reminding you of how strong you are. I have exposed and revealed the number 21. Now, the eye is coming into me more as a third eye, that your intuition could be opening up, that you could be seeing the truth in a situation because your intuition has been activated. You could be seeing things more clearly, they're saying, because your intuition has been, coming to you more recently. So there's a sense of, I'm starting to see clearer. I'm starting to see things clearer. And I think that couple things that comes with age, it comes with lessons. And I think it comes with this sense of, I'm not going to give up on myself. And when you believe in yourself, you start to see everything around you, including behaviors of other people around you. So I do feel like you're much more in tune to what's going on around you than you were. I'm going to say that. And could be that your intuition is opening up. And that's good. You're trusting your intuition, Spirit just said. Shining through the number 30. So you can see this light, you know, finding the light within you is probably the hardest thing that people do. You know, it's really hard to get rid of toxic energy, negative thinking, programming from our childhood, worries and fears and anxiety, to allow that light to shine, to allow to be you, they're saying, to be in a different space. And sometimes we have to work on it. We have to stop ourselves in the middle of the day and say, I got to change my mindset. I got to change my thinking right now. This is not serving me. This is not healthy. I'm worrying about something that hasn't happened yet. I'm struggling with fears that I have no control over. So sometimes it's just you controlling those thoughts and just kind of shifting your energy into that positive thinking always. Spirit, please share with me, where are we headed? I have an Ace of Cups. I have a 10 of Cups. Beautiful. I have a 6 of Cups. And I have a Knight of Pentacles. The thing that's jumping out at me, of course, the Ace of Cups. I mean, that came into me as just love, just loving energy. 10 of Cups, just abundance of love. I just feel like this is all that you've hoped and prayed for. You know, this feeling of, I just have always wanted just to be safe and secure. I just want to love somebody. I want to be loved. I want my family to be happy. I want to be, I guess if I could take the worries of the world off my shoulders, I would. But you even understand that that's okay too, you know, like that goes with the, you know, territory of being, you know, a human being. But I guess you're not asking for much. And what you are asking for is a sense of happiness and peace of mind. It's hard work. I would say that it's hard work, but it doesn't mean that it's not coming to you. And this happiness is within you, they're saying. It's not that it's going to be handed to you, which is the Ace of Cups. Usually it feels like it's being handed to you. But for today, in this reading, they're letting me know that it's already in you. You know, this happiness is in you, and it just takes work. It takes work to find it, to live it, and to kind of be in it. So right now it's kind of finding yourself energy so that you find your own happiness, which everybody says, if you're happy, of course, then all this other energy comes towards you. And I know it's not that easy to just kind of flip, you know, you're not like turning on a light bulb to say, oh, I'm happy, I'm not happy, I'm happy, I'm not happy. It takes time. It takes time to love yourself. It takes time to get rid of, you know, stuff that pulls you down, pulls you back, brings you down. I have a Knight of Swords. Yeah, you are putting in the effort is how it's coming into me. A 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm going to say all this hard work's going to pay off. Ace of Pentacles. And I have an Ace of Swords. So you have 3 aces. I'm going to say that you don't even realize how your efforts are going to pay off yet. Whether it's this intuition is expanding, your wisdom is expanding, your wealth is expanding, your heart is expanding, but all this hard work is paying off in a lot of different ways. And sometimes you don't see it when you're in it. It's only when we look back and say, look at how far I've come. So ask anybody who's gone through something very, very difficult, and maybe it's 6 years later or 6 months later or a year later or so. And you look back and you say, I can't believe how far I've come in a year. I can't believe how much I've changed in 1 year. So if you've experienced something like that, you know what I'm talking about. So I feel like Spirit's letting you know that you have all this good news coming. You have all this, I don't know, like a breakthrough energy coming, you know, and I feel like in a few areas of your life, it could be love, it could be success, it could be a financial breakthrough, something that happens Could be an opportunity. Okay. But we don't get 3 aces very often. The only ace that we're missing right now is the Ace of Wands. So I would say, you know, you got kind of a lot of good things happening around you with those cards. Spirit, please share with me, what do my spirit guides need me to hear today? So all that hard work pays off. Just remember, sometimes you don't feel like you're moving forward, but you are. I have retreat. Sometimes taking a break is the best thing you can do to gain clarity and a fresh perspective. When was the last time you gave your mind some rest? When was the last time you stopped worrying? When was the last time you took some time for yourself alone to heal? Many of you are going to say never. A lot of you are going to say, I wish. You've got to do it. I don't care if it's an hour and it's a bubble bath. I have reckless, uncontrolled spending habits. Impulsive purchases are making your financial journey harder than it has to be. Are they warning some of you that you have been spending too much? You are buying things you don't necessarily need. Why are you buying them, they said. Are you buying them just to fulfill a void that makes you feel good in the moment? That, you know, I buy something and I feel like I'm treating myself. I feel like I deserve it. I feel like I work hard. I should have these things. But is it putting a burden on your finances in a different way, that you have credit card debt, or you are not saving the kind of money that you should be saving, or paying down some debt? So some of you, maybe it's a little bit of a wake-up call. Yeah, I've been spending too much. It feels good. I like buying myself things. I have travel. Embarking on a journey could be your path to wealth, as abundant opportunities await you in the world. A little bit of a key to an opportunity, I would say that. I don't know if I'm traveling the world so much as some of you may have to travel to interview for a job. They may be relocating you. They may be saying, keep your options open. Not to just your immediate area. Maybe we have something further away, and we're going to, you know, have you travel, and, you know, or the job is further away, but you stay where you're living, but you got to go there for the interview. And then maybe we work out of the house, something like that. But it feels like an opportunity. It does. It feels like I am either putting my feelers out to see what's out there for those of you that are doing a job search. It was almost like broaden your search. Okay. Like expand your search radius, you know, don't just stay local. Maybe they want you to spread out, and don't be afraid of that, something like that, because then maybe you'll get exactly what you're looking for, or something that you'd like, a dream job. I have freedom of location. A truly prosperous life is one with freedom to travel and freedom to live in the locations that you desire. So there's something going on here with the travel today. There's something going on here with an opportunity. I like the crown with this feeling of, you know, invisible crown, you know, like I'm deserving of it. Some of you may be creating something or getting an opportunity that you literally can do that job from anywhere. And maybe that's what your dream is. I want a job that I can take anywhere. If I want to go away for a week, I can take my computer and I can work anywhere. If I want to go visit my family, I can go and visit my family. So some of you, that door may be opening. That might be something that you have been manifesting. That would make me happy. I want to work. I want to continue to work, but I want the flexibility to be able to travel with that work, or not be bogged down, and take that work with me wherever I go. So that door, an opportunity, it could be Spirit's way of saying is that we have that for you. And it was this sense of broaden your radius of a search. because maybe the company or who you're supposed to work for or work for yourself is in a larger capacity, with a larger kind of geographic radius. So that for some of you could be Spirit's way of telling you that, we've got some kind of new opportunity coming for some of you that have your feelers out right now. Spirit, please share with me. I have your inner child is healing. Okay. Boy, maybe it's connected to this retreat card, because if you are taking some time to take care of yourself, and they had said you're doing the work and you're going to be rewarded from doing the work. Some of you may have been doing a really deep dive. You have been really working on yourself the last year or so, and you are wondering, did I make progress? Am I in a better place today than I was a year ago? That inner child maybe needed some work. Doesn't matter how old you are, you had old childhood wounds, they're still there. I have them opening up more. Okay, they want you to open up more. For those of you that have a tendency to isolate, that you spend a lot of time indoors, you spend a lot of time alone, you spend a lot of time just within your home. The only time you leave the house is maybe you go to work and come home, or maybe you don't work and you go to the grocery store and come home. So, you need to expose yourself. You need to have friends, family, be active, join a group, go to the gym. So maybe they want you to socialize more just for your own well-being. I have manifest, continue to manifest what it is that you want. I like this feeling of the freedom. And I'm going to put it with this Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is always a gift. The Ace of Pentacles is always a feeling of, I'm going to say good news, something comes into you, bonus, new job, new stream of income, something good, what it is that you're manifesting. I want to start a business, but I want my business to be able to pay all my bills so I don't have to work. I just want to work for myself. That there's a sense of freedom around you, that maybe some of you feel like your hands are tied, or you feel like you're trapped right now, or you're not happy where you are with your job. And you're wondering, could I ever be on my own? Could I ever go out there and kind of, start a business and take the risk? Some of you, I'm going to say yes, absolutely. If that's something that you want to do, just do it wisely. Take it one step at a time. Do it as a transition, so you're not in financial trouble. It costs a lot to start a business, so you might be giving up an income. But if that's something that you've always wanted to do, then nothing should be holding you back. A financial loss. So it's the fear of, I would be going backwards. Sometimes you go backwards. You do. You go backwards to go forward. Ask anybody who has started over. Ask anybody who started from scratch, that I lost something. I lost my job. I lost my business. I lost this. I got divorced. Sometimes you go way, way back and you're really starting all over again. But that's okay. It's okay, because you can rebuild. You can rebuild very easily. And if you're smart, you've learned the lesson, so you're smarter the second time around. And you can rebuild, is how I feel. So even if you have had a loss recently of some kind, you'll rebuild. You'll be fine. I have magic. You have the power now. Use your magic to attract what you want into your life. The sky is the limit. So again, where's that ace? It's the same feeling. And sometimes it's not always about the money. The money is nice because it helps us to buy things and pay our bills. But it gives you, for today, I'm feeling more, the money is more connected to your financial freedom. It's connected to I don't want to have to worry the way that I'm worrying. I don't want to struggle. I want more flexibility with my time, my schedule, things like that. So manifest it and ask for it and work on that. So it doesn't mean that it's out of reach. It just means that it hasn't happened yet. It's the same as manifesting love. So part of me feels like, yes, you have the power. You are in power of creating whatever it is that you want. And the sky is the limit. There's infinite abundance. So I don't know, maybe some of you are just daydreaming and wondering, could I ever do that? And, maybe your spirit guides today are letting you know that, hey, give it some thought. Maybe you can. I have cutting ties. You may need to leave your current position and look for something better. Ending a job doesn't mean burning bridges. Go with grace. If you're not happy where you are, okay, take a good look at that, because we only have time. And when a lot of us work a lot, we work a lot of hours. So when you're not happy with what you have, take a look around. Maybe they're asking you to, see what else is out there. It doesn't mean jump ship yet. I have a great match. You're on the verge of finding the perfect work for you. Don't give up. You may need to grow your own business to be truly happy. Some of you may be, I really would love to. This is almost like a partnership too. I'm not doing it by myself. Me and my significant other are going to do it together, or maybe there's a family member you're going to do it with. But it was a sense of, I'm not in it alone. Okay. For some of you, I wouldn't advocate going out and starting a partnership. You're better off just working for yourself, making your own decisions if you're going that route. But for some of you, it felt like I'm not doing it alone with those two hearts connected. Bottom of the deck, guidance. Divine forces are showing you the way to go. You are discovering another piece of your destiny and your purpose in life. Sometimes those changes they're connected to different phases in our lives, I would say. The same as you kind of outgrow relationships. You outgrew them, they outgrew you. The same thing happens with, I think, our work and our purpose. And I think that we shift, and I think that we change over time to, I have a greater purpose in life, or I see it more clearly now. And I want to help others. I want to be a spirit guide. I want a spiritual path. I want to go back to school and get training, whatever it is that is calling you. But you are being guided. So keep that in mind. Your divine energy, spirit guides are going to help you make those decisions. Spirit, tell me more. The sky is the limit. Use your magic. Use your magic. I have a Queen of Cups. I have a Four of Swords. I have an Ace of Wands, gorgeous. And I have a Justice card. So use your magic after a period of rejuvenation, after a period of rebuilding and healing and just resting. I rested my mind. I took a break. I needed to take some time off for some reason. So there's the rest. This is coming into me, and I know it sounds cliche, but it is so true. Spirit wants you to live your purpose. They want you to live in your passion. They want you to love what you do, is how it came into me. So have you chosen something in your life that you love? Are you doing what's really in your heart? Or are you working towards that? Sometimes we're not quite there yet. Like, this is what I want to attain, but I've got to work and do this at the same time. Somebody's going back to school full time and working full time, going to school at night. So this is very much a feeling of, I love what I do. And it just took me a long time to get there. So that I feel like is almost like a premonition that if you're waiting for the work that you feel like you're supposed to be doing to come in, then it's on its way. The Justice card's coming into me more as a contract. It's coming into me as an offer. It could be a business offer. It could be a opportunity, a door opening. For some of you, it could be something like relocating, buying a home, starting something new, signing a lease, something along those lines. But the overall feeling that I just had was be happy with what you do, like be in it, be in your purpose, because I just feel like so many of us get stuck, doing things that we're not happy with. And we wake up every day and we have to go to work. And, there's more to life if you can make a change. It's hard to make a change, but if you can and you want to, there's nothing holding you back. Spirit, please share with me. I have a sister moon. You're guided to the light. Hidden opportunities are emerging. And I love her, intuitive eye opening. You're starting to see things more clearly, they had said. So as you are opening up, as you are more in tune to what's going on around you and the energy around you, you start to become more aware of your place. Where am I supposed to be in all of this? Who am I supposed to surround myself with? Things like that. So you could be feeling like I'm definitely being guided to help others. I'm definitely being guided to, learn more. Okay. Learn more about this journey. So that could be just going on now. And then it will be revealed to you, is how they just said it. It's just a sense of it hasn't been revealed yet. Parts and pieces are starting to come in, but maybe it hasn't been completely revealed to you. Spirit, please share with me. I have independence. Go on your own. You have a unique path. Self-starter, your own business. Be your own boss. Yeah, there's definitely a feeling of, I wish I could take my work with me wherever I went. So is there something that you can create for yourself that has that kind of flexibility that does support you? Some of you, yeah, absolutely. Even if it's just part-time, even if it's something that you started part-time. But there is a sense of, I want to be independent. I want to be more financially secure. I want to be more free to do some of the things that I want to do. And again, it keeps going back to nothing's holding you back from doing those things. It's just making it a priority and, deciding what it is that you want to be doing. I have nourish. Feed your heart and your mind. Find the best job for you that satisfies you so that you can have a full life. Absolutely. Right now, you should be leading a full life. When they shared that you needed to be out more, surround yourself with more people, and maybe you have been isolating. It's part of nourishing your soul is when I say work, it doesn't mean that I get up and go to a business every day, 9 to 5 either, because many of us have, we work at home, we could be mothers, we could be caregivers, we could be retired, but we are designed to kind of dress up and show up every day, no matter where we are, and get the work done that we need to get done. I don't care if it's keeping my house clean, buying groceries, making meals, going grocery shopping. It's just that's considered work. I mean, if you compared it to, years ago, work was keeping the farm going, feeding the animals, tilling the fields, gathering the fruits, and we don't live in that kind of world today, but we're designed to work. We're designed to show up every day and take care of ourselves and take care of people around us. So I think that that's what they're saying, by nourish your heart and your mind, because when you're taking care of yourself and you're taking care of others around you, it does fulfill that. It does fulfill that soul contract within you that says, you know, this is my work. My purpose is to raise these kids, to be at home with these kids, or my purpose is to be a nurse, a teacher, own my own business, a hairdresser, you know, construction worker, whatever it is. But it is a sense of no work is beneath us, and no worker is beneath anybody else. Because if they're doing their job, everybody has a job. Everybody has a job to do to keep that, you know, that engine going. And all jobs are important. But you want to pick the job that makes you feel satisfied. You want to pick something that fills your soul, they just said. I have a helping hand, giving and getting support, charity work, donating your time. If you need help, asking for help. But a lot of you are in the position to help others, a neighbor, a friend, a family member, church. You know, it's just kind of like, who can I help today? You know, the more we can help. And just for those of you, and you know who you are, the givers out there that are listening, when you're a giver, you receive twice as much as you would ever have given. So when you're just a natural giver and you're just constantly giving to others, you're giving your time, your energy, your gifts, your talent. It doesn't have to be money. You receive it back tenfold. Let's see what they want you to surrender to. I want to thank my spirit guides. This has been really nice. Sometimes we need to be reminded of these types of lessons and things to think about. Spirit, please share with me. What do we want to surrender to today? We always need to surrender to something. Oh, there you go. Surrender to inner peace. That's a good wrap up, isn't it? Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet, meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy your inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. Nothing is more comforting than being with a friend who has that grounding energy, that peaceful energy. They're not anxious. They're not stressed out. They're not like, you know, bouncing off the walls. They attract, that kind of energy attracts people to them because we're all looking for inner peace. That inner child was healing. They wanted you to find that sanctuary. So they have some things for you to think about today, and they had some lessons to share with you. They obviously wanted to talk to you, and they did give you 1111. So we will grab that angel number as well. So let's put this out into the universe. Beautiful, beautiful messages. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. I want to thank you for being here with me. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Comment below, claim it, own it, it's yours. If you'd like to book a private reading, check out my website at KathyMammelonPsychicMedium.com. Also check out my other 2 YouTube channels, my Pick a Card channel and my Twin Flame Soulmate channel for some different types of readings and some different content that then is uploaded on this channel. I hope you enjoyed this general reading today. And if you did, hit that like button, and we'll see you all again real soon.